Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds, by birth also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within. Yo, what's up, family? How y'all doing? Let me go ahead and let my other cousins in over here before I get to popping off. What is going on, Instagram cousins? What's going on? Welcome to the chat. What's going on, Facebook? And what is going on, YouTube? Welcome to the chat. Hope all is well with everybody. It's been a cool minute. Hey, son, I am doing better. Thank you for asking. We are live, absolutely. Came by here to check on my cousin, share some quick information with y'all, and then go ahead and jump right on off. Hope all is well with everybody. Like I said, welcome to everybody, and welcome back to those that's always hanging with your girl, Dr. Worlds. With that being said, please take the time. It don't cost you anything at all whatsoever to go ahead and share this with somebody. Share this. Tag somebody, invite somebody, share it to your story, share it to your timeline, your page, copy the link, drop it in somebody's text message, email, inbox, all of that good stuff. It actually helps beat the algorithm, and then it helps reach the people that this live stream will be for. Okay, with that being said, I titled this, The System is Not for You, the System is Not for Me. The system is not for us. And that is what I'm realizing every single day. Even more so. More so now than ever before. And I've been knowing for a cool minute that the system was not created for us. The system was created for, the big dogs. That's what I'll say. Created for the big boys and the big gals. But it was not created to be a equal system where we would all have, the same things, that we will be on an equal playing field. Do we have, opportunities and rights as citizens? We all have those, yes. But there are, big people in big places that we don't have the same opportunities, same advantages. I can name one. During the pandemic, the citizens were required to have a certain something in order to be able to enter into workspaces, different things of that sort. Congress did not have that same mandate. Okay, so we have different benefits. We, the people, are consumers. They, the people, are capitalists. And the United States of America is a capitalistic society. It is a corporation. It is a business. So it's two totally different entities. We are consumers. We build, we work, we pay taxes to be here. They call shots, pass bills, pass legislation, they enact rules, all of this stuff that benefits them for the benefit of this corporation. Hopefully you will understand what I'm saying, okay? Because I got to say it the way that I say it. Now, the United States is a very big part of all of this. The United States, as well as all these other countries, are written in scripture. How they come together, how they make world decisions for world powers, rulerships, different things of that sort. It all ties back to the spirit of mammon, and it all ties back to the spirit of greed. Okay. And we're not going to have a lecture or a lesson. I'm just laying a foundation, because nothing happens physically without first happening spiritually. And I must say this system was created outside of God. And I'll explain 2 to 3 minutes in length so that you can understand what I mean when I say that. God created the garden. He created the earth for us to rule, have dominion, for us to subdue it, for us to multiply, for us to flourish, for us to prosper. Okay. It did not require any type of labor. It only required management. That's it. Everything was already created for our benefit. The land, the earth is the Lord's, and the fullness, everything in it. That's what that means. So when Adam fell and him and Eve was expelled from paradise, where everything was already put together for them, and they were just strictly to manage it. Now, since they failed at their job of management, they were forced out, and it was commanded or sentenced to them that by the sweat of your brow will you till the ground that is cursed because of your disobedience. Tilling the ground requires labor. You will sweat. You will work hard like a dog for the rest of your life until you are born again. If you are not born again, then you are still under that system. But when you become born again, you are not under that system. You have to learn how to come out of that system and then step into your rightful position, your rightful system that was given to you in Genesis. Hopefully that makes sense. So after Adam was kicked out, his son, Cain, was the first one to build a city, a system, a government, a functionality outside of God. Hey, we'll build our system where people can just work. You'll trade and make money. This is how it's outside of God. We don't need God to go to work. We don't need God. This is how they created the system, what we call the world system. That's why in the word it says, if you are a friend of the world, you're an enemy of God. Because this is a system that was created outside of God. Garden was a system that God created, a replica of what it was in heaven. He sent man to rule over this kingdom. And Satan knew the kingdom that was the kingdom of God that was built, which he was a part of and expelled out. So he had intelligence on how to build a system that was outside of God. If that makes sense, just let me know in the chat. Hopefully that's not over anybody's head. Hopefully you understand, because I try to break it down where you can understand. That way you understand this system that people is crying out to, system that people want to be dependent upon, system that they think is their friend and their help and their benefit. You will understand that this system is an enemy to God. And because you are made in God's image and likeness, whether you acknowledge him or not, this system is an enemy to you. Let me know in the chat. There's more than one person watching. Okay? If you understand that. So you understand that this system was never meant for you. Why you think devils run it? Why you think spiritual wickedness in high places is running countries? Why you think there's so much crookedness, so much lawlessness, so much deception, so much vitriol? Why do you think that is a part of these systems? It's not just the American system. You see people over in UK running up and, rising up against what? The governmental system. Canada, the governmental system. Egypt, when they threw off Gaddafi, I can't think of his name. No disrespect to that man, but I don't know. Gaddafi or somebody like that. They overthrew him, carried his statues. Systems. Your government in whatever country, it's a system that you hate. Why? Because it oppresses people. It keeps people in degradation. It keeps people in a cycle. Okay? And the United States system will only reward those that bow to its system or become like its system. That's it. As long as you bringing us in money, and as long as you, paying your taxes, as long as you, operating like a corporation and not like a consumer, there are certain rewards for you. There are no rewards for consumers. There's only benefits. Two totally different things. We'll give you, dental insurance. That's a benefit. We'll give you Medi-Cal. That's a benefit. We'll give you low housing. That's a benefit. We'll give you free school. That's a benefit. We'll give you a job. That's a benefit. But rewards, totally different. We will reward you to go buy land. We'll give you a tax break. We will reward you to start a business that helps other people be employed. We will reward you. We will fund you. We will give you money. Don't even look at your personal credit. We will give you land, commercial space. Why? Because you're going to create something. You're going to build something that we're going to get taxes. They're going to have to use our services, utilities, water, rent. So it's going to benefit us. So we reward you to go and benefit us. Let me know in the chat if you're picking up what I'm putting down. And I don't want to waste my time or your time. Number one reason why I don't come by here and school y'all, educate y'all, let y'all in on wealth secrets and different things about what's going on is because of the level of non-engagement. I don't want to come here and talk to no computer. I can do that all day long, literally, and just post videos like I have been doing. So our people are starting to ask now, are you really live on this one? Yes, I'm really live, which means I am taking my time to come and enlighten you, to come and provide some help for you, some education for you, some solutions for you. So the least you can do, which is free, unless you're driving, is engage in a conversation. Let me know, do you understand? Or we can end it here. Just fair and square. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want you wasting my time. And trust me, the things that I'm going to share, you probably want to be aware of what they got coming for you. Because they ain't coming for me. I'm not going to allow them to do that. Call me what you want. Okay, thank you. It's a simple. I understand. I'm tracking. Yes. I hear you. I'm following. It's really simple. Then it lets me know who's in the chat. If you're going to watch me, at least acknowledge yourself. Don't be no coward. We don't do cowards over here. Okay? And I'm going to wait because there's more than Abraham and princes. up over here. And ain't that many people driving at this time. Thank you, Booker. Thank you, Asinine. Appreciate it. It's respect. We're all adults. So, with that being said, this system was not created to reward you. And they make rules and bills and legislations and ideas and inventions that will never benefit you. Whether y'all believe in the word of God or not, it's alive, it's real, and it's coming to pass. And with that being said, this is what this system is doing. I've been telling y'all for a cool minute. I don't care who is the president. It's such an utter shame to see people divided and at each other's necks the way that we are divided and at each other's necks behind them. We are divided and at each other's necks behind Crips and Bloods in high positions. Because that's all politics is. Same coin, just opposite sides. They do the same thing. Have y'all not woken up and seen that? And while they are deceiving the masses and dividing the masses, they are doing things behind the scenes that will harm you. That is biblical, prophetic, said it was going to happen, and it's happening. How many of y'all just saw Bill Gates and Donald Trump meet at the White House about a week and a half ago? Let me know in the chat. How many of y'all saw that Donald Trump and Bill Gates met? He went to the White House to explain to Trump why innovation and technology is so important. I want to know, because if y'all didn't see it, I'm going to pull it up. So it all goes together. And I'm almost done with this part. Okay? If multiple people did see it, then I'll just point you in the right direction, tell you to go look it up. If multiple people didn't see it, then I'll go ahead and pull it up for y'all real quick. Let me know in the chat if you saw Donald Trump and Bill Gates meet at the White House about a week ago. It was 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So check it out. I just want y'all can go back and look at it yourself, okay? But this was 2 weeks ago. Trump, Melania, all of these people right here that you see on the screen. Let me turn this around. Okay? He came and he met with the president, and the reason he was there to discuss working with Trump on global health, vaccines at tech CEO dinner. This is all about technology. And I'm showing you this for a reason. Okay? Same coin, opposite sides. Republicans and the Democrats, the biggest gangsters on planet Earth. Okay? The biggest gangsters. The big mafia, mob boys. Okay? At Trump White House dinner with tech leaders, Bill Gates said his focus is on innovation in health. Okay? Now, turn this back around. I want y'all to go and look at the videos if you want to. Just wanted to show you what was going on so that you understand this next part. Because whether you believe in the Bible or not, it's real. It's the only book that said this. Over 2,000 years ago at that. Okay? Now, let's go on up here. And I am going to share with you what was discussed and what is going on. And then I want to know, is y'all down with this? Or is y'all trying to get a way out? Thought we was draining the swamp too. That's what they campaigned on. Deceiver. And some things ain't adding up. Yep, it's a waste of time. It's a total waste of time. That's why I don't vote. I don't vote, have not voted since I voted for the demon called Barack Obama. He was everything anti-God, and I was so wrong. And I told God I would never do that again. So I don't vote. I legislate in the spirit. And what I say is, let thy will be done and not mine. You put whoever you want up in there. You let Joe Biden get up in there. You let Donald Trump get up in there. You done had Obama in there, Hillary Clinton up in there. You let whoever get up in there. I am the kingdom. So whoever you put up in there, it will not affect me at all. Because I'm going to do what you say. And whatever they got planned, I trust you that you're going to let me know ahead of time so I can prepare myself, because that's just the God that you are. Now, let's talk about what Mr. Bill Gates is talking about. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the middle of it and at the end. In a bold prediction that's making waves across the tech world, Microsoft founder Bill Gates has suggested that smartphones could soon be bye-bye, replaced by an entirely new kind of technology. Forget everything you knew about handheld devices. Gates envisions a future where electronic tattoos become the norm. Let's go back this way. Smartphones have been an indispensable part of our lives for over a decade. From checking emails to scrolling through social media and navigating our daily routines, these devices have shaped how we interact with the world. But Gates believes this era is nearing its end. According to Medium, Gates points to electronic tattoos developed by Chaotic Moon and later acquired by Accenture as the next big leap in personal technology. Instead of holding a phone in our hands, these tattoos could allow us to communicate, access the internet, and even monitor our health, all without a screen in sight. Let me check in. Where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? Because I do know that the Bible says he will cause all men, both rich and poor, to receive the mark. Let's not you be able to buy, sell, or trade. That's all economic, which means people will starve to death. They're not gonna behead you. You will be marked. You will be exiled. You will not be able to do business. You will not be able to go grocery store shopping. You will not be able to do any of this. This seemed like a story out of the Bible. However, they just met at the White House about this innovation. They just met at the White House about these tattoos because they already happening, been happening. Just wait for it. And if y'all don't think Donald Trump is a part of this, then think again. I want you to think long and hard, because y'all can go look this up. I'm not going to do it today. Or am I going to do it today? Let me see if I got a open tab that I can just flash on y'all real quick. What is this? Yeah, let me use this one. All right, we're gonna go to right here, real quick. I think I can pull it up real quick. All right, I didn't show y'all before, but I want to show y'all again just real quick, okay? Let me stop the share there. We'll come right back to that. And let me share. If you don't think Trump's in on this, beloveds, he is, okay? Trump's mega bill, the Genius Act that he just passed, it is a bill. It is a law that we will be aggressively, biometrically surveilled. All of our data, when you're walking down the street, when you go into the store, when you're mowing your grass, walking your dog, every aspect of our lives will be biometrically surveilled. Okay? So they setting this up. Getting people ready. Y'all can go look this up. Okay? His own people came up against him, especially those who believe in Christ, etc. I think her name is Marjorie Green. She pitched a hissy fit on it. Okay? They tried to wrap it up that we need this biometric surveillance to watch ICE and to watch people coming into the border. But everybody will be biometrically surveilled. They already have these autonomous surveillance towers that are biometrically surveilling us. They are sensors to detect our activity, whole 9 yards, pulse, heartbeat, all kind of stuff. Y'all gotta go look this up, okay? So I don't want to be here long. Y'all just go look it up. Get back over here to this. Do I go this way? The key advantage, these tattoos are integrated in the body. Imagine having a device embedded in your skin that lets you interact with the world through simple gestures or touch. It's sleek, unobtrusive, and possibly more intuitive than anything we've seen so far. The tattoos are powered by tiny nanocapacitors, chips, and they don't require bulky batteries or displays, making them a far more subtle alternative to today's mobile devices. You might be wondering, what exactly are electronic tattoos? Well, think of them as temporary skin applications. How are they temporary? And they go under the skin. Think of them as temporary skin applications that use smart ink filled with nanocapacitors. These tattoos can communicate with surrounding devices, letting you do things like send messages. Listen, do we need to even go further? Do we even need to go further? Do we even need to go further? You can unlock doors. This is some, I mean, it goes, DARPA is the ones behind it. If y'all don't know about DARPA, you better go do you some real research real fast. Period. Okay? Beyond communication, these tattoos could also monitor vital signs like your heart rate, body temperature, and even detect potential issues before they become serious. Now, let me stop right here. I'm going to tell you right now, people is buying into this by the boatloads because they dress it up in safety. Don't have to worry about getting your information stolen. Health. This is a way to save yourself. You're going to have a heart attack. You will know before. It will alert the police, the ambulance for you. Just detecting your body heat. People are buying into this. Okay? Hold on. This is disgusting. It's really disgusting and disturbing. Younger generations don't care about this. They will willingly get the check. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. They love technology. You see the direction our young people have gone in. Everything is about technology with them. In the wrong application, they're consumed by it. You got Kai Cenat that will stream for 30 days without showering, leaving his home to stream. It's dangerous. Dangerous. Okay? Want to stop right there because to read this is disgusting. You got elderly people being forced by September 30th. If they are not a part of the digital Social Security new system, they will not receive payments. They have to be a part of the new digital SSI system to get their benefits. Now, how many do y'all know gonna sign up because they need them benefits? There's no more paper checks. Thanks to Elon Musk, who was just funking with Trump, but just sitting with Trump. Now they want to unite. But it was prophetically spoken that when you see Trump and Elon Musk get back together, the market would crash. And I've been telling y'all this for a minute, that the market is crashing. They just raised the interest rates up literally about 5 days ago. I told y'all everything was going to inflate because they dropped the interest rates down. And now there's blazing alarms all around that the market is crashing. But it was prophetically said. Remember the man that I showed y'all that said, he said there was something coming that was going to restrict us for 5 to 7 days? I shared it here. He also did a prophetic word about the stuff with Charlie Kirk. And the man with the limp was going to be the real shooter. Now, they told everybody in America the man with the limp was the real shooter. Now, today, breaking news, there's an additional shooter. Don Bongino of the FBI has publicly announced there's another shooter. He also prophesied, okay, that when you see Trump and Elon Musk come back together, he prophesied this in December of last year. No, not December, maybe April, somewhere around there. He prophesied about the plane crashes in December, getting the dates mixed up. April or May, he prophesied when you see Trump and Elon Musk, he said the whole situation was fake. The whole fallout was fake. But when you see them two come back together, stock market gonna crash. The reason why I'm bringing it up is because now people are resurfacing that video from months ago. Why? Because Elon Musk and Donald Trump been hooked back up. and the market is crashing. Okay? So let me pull this up over here, show y'all. That was just a little side piece. Keep y'all up to date. Keep them eyes wide open. Now, we just seen Bill Gates talk about the tattoos. And the owner of the tattoos, Chaotic Moon, they've been doing these for years. 8 years to be exact. Tech tats. 1 month ago, Bill Gates predicted end of smartphones, meet electronic tattoos, the future of tech. This is what this man was just meeting with Donald Trump about. This is what you will look like. Y'all go do your research. Okay? It's disgusting. Look at this.
Here at Chaotic Moon Studios, we're exploring a new frontier of biowearables with a project we're calling Tech Tats.
So this is really going beyond what the fitness tracker is. And we're right now looking into the medical field specifically because there's a lot of monitoring devices that take up a lot of room and space. So rather than going to the doctor once a year to get your physical, this tech tattoo could be something that you just put on your body once a year, and it monitors everything that they would do in a physical and sends that to your doctor. And if there's an issue, they could call you. So the tech tattoos can really tie in everything into one package. So it can look at early signs of fever, your vital signs, heart rate, everything that it needs to look at to notify you that you're getting sick or your child's getting sick. So another beautiful thing that tech tattoo kind of takes over and disrupts the market is in the banking industry. We carry wallets around and they're so vulnerable. With a tech tattoo, you could carry all your information on your skin, and when you want your credit card information or your ID, you can pull that up automatically through the system. So the great thing about this idea is that it not only serves a really awesome purpose, but it can also be really aesthetically fun. So tech tats are something that I'm passionate about, and our team here at Chaotic Moon is very passionate about, and we're excited for the public to see what we've been creating and to really change the industry of technology with something like the temporary tattoo. And Chaotic Moon is excited to bring it to you in the near future.
Okay? So now Bill Gates, they done all hooked up with this company. These things is already ready to be massively distributed, implanted, shall I say. And then one more thing that I want to bring up. There's a lot more to that Bill Gates, and when he says that these things will be available 2026, we're like months away from that. How many people have already been on board? Now you present this to Donald Trump, who wants to do everything tech, to be the tech or the crypto capital of the world, to be ruling, and you know, they coming together and donating billions of dollars so that we could be in first place. So China is not in first place. And all this foolishness. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. Dr. T ain't on none of that. And neither is my immediate household at all. I come by here and share this with y'all so that you don't be on that. Some will. Many will because they lazy. They wait till the last minute. They're always reactive instead of proactive. They won't get themselves together. They have a love for something else, a different God, mammon. They won't take that trash and go and turn it into real stuff that will actually preserve them and their families. If you can't go into a grocery store and you ain't planted your own vegetation or your own fruits and vegetables, what are you going to do? Take this right here. You're going to take it. You ain't got land to live on yourself where you don't have to go rent from somebody else because you don't own nothing of your own. Guess what you're going to do? You're going to take it. Who you think you're fooling? You're going to take this crap. You don't start eating clean, regulating your body, detoxing, purifying your body, won't be able to go to the doctors. You ain't built nothing. You ain't got a community that came together of nurses, doctors, surgeons, who think just like you. Screwed. You're going to take it. Because you're dependent upon the government, the system, big pharma. You can care less about eating clean and getting back to the basics. All of that. If we don't wake up now, it's going to be millions of people going to sell their soul for a bowl of porridge, for a meal, for a place to stay, to be included in this society, to hell with this society. My soul is more important. My soul is more important. It's the most valuable asset. It's my soul. And I'm not no sellout. And God knows these people because he gave them time and space. Both good and evil work together. For those be like, why God allow evil? Because it works together. And he reigns on the just and the unjust. Without evil, there could be no good. And without good, there could be no evil. There's always an opposite side of something. Opposite of rain is sun. Opposite of night is day. Okay? Opposite of a battery, negative and positive. Opposite side of a coin, heads and tail. Opposite side of bread, the butt and the beginning. It's a whole bunch of opposites. Hope y'all are really picking up what I'm going to put down. I'm going to say this real quick. And I'm going to say this real quick. I'm not going to get too deep in on this. But I'm going to say this. Whole little situation with Charlie Kirk. This was a drill to implement other things that are non-beneficial to us as human beings and as American citizens. This was one of the reasons why I felt compelled strongly. My son was just here from Liberia. He will testify if he's still in the chat. We started an orphanage years ago, 2013, a nonprofit in Africa. The Lord allowed us to go there. And it was such an experience. That's what I'm going to say in short. It was such an experience. And when I left there, I sobbed. It's the best way I can explain it. And even mentioning it to you guys today, it brings tears to my eyes because the best way I can explain it is like when I stepped on that soil, I knew that I was home. Like I had an identity, like a purpose. I knew that I was home. I just knew it. And when we went there and the people treated us the way they treated us, I was like, whoa. I'm a human being just like you, like the welcoming home. It was just like out of this world. Never seen so much honor, never seen so much love. It was an experience, okay? And when I got ready to leave, I cried like somebody just unalived my mom or somebody like real close to me. I could not stop sobbing. And I didn't understand why. Everybody on the van ride back was just quiet. And I was sobbing. And the reason why I was sobbing, because I kept telling God, it felt like I've been kidnapped from home. And now I got to go back to my kidnappers. And I was able to identify like, this is home. it was just an experience. Okay. I'll share later on when I have just like taken in the full measure of what happened, because I'm still emotional about it. And so I wanted a piece of that. And I started a nonprofit organization over there. Abraham is one of the leaders over that nonprofit and that organization. But I felt really strongly a couple months ago, and I came by here and brought it to y'all. I probably will offer it to you guys again here on today, to start buying land and start building businesses internationally, preferably in Africa, in Liberia, in Ghana, in Senegal. Okay. I offered a course because this is something that I was instructed to do. A connection that I'm connected to has acres and acres and acres of land by the waterfront. I mean, and it's really, really, really affordable. It's really affordable. There are incentives for what they call African Americans or for people from America to move abroad. That's why you see a lot of people moving to Bali, and they can just live life differently. Air's quality is cleaner, whole bunch of stuff, right? But I felt so strong to get set up and situated internationally, because you just know that, hi, babe, I'm almost done. You just know that time is winding down. And if you are spiritual, then you know what the outcome will be. Because the Lord said, I will gather all of my remnant that I have scattered from the four corners of the earth and bring them back. Okay? To his holy mountain, his holy nation, his holy place. Just leave it there. Okay? But back to what I was saying about Charlie Kirk. This whole entire thing was a thing with some big powers a part of this to implement things that will restrict us and oppress us even more so. And what I mean by that is, I shared this here. There were 5 bills or 5 laws and legislation being written up. One of them was that our Pentagon cannot boycott Israel, meaning that if they disagree with something that Israel was doing or have done, then they could not boycott helping them continue in a war against whoever. Which is like, for you to tell another country they cannot boycott you is like next level, but nevertheless. Also, if you were critical of Israel or anything pertaining to Israel, that your passport would be revoked for traveling. That Marco Rubio has now have a invitation to Israel, $650 million in spending for missiles for Israel was also passed. And then a couple of days after that, you had the Attorney General Pam Bondi coming out saying that free speech really ain't free speech if they deem that you are speaking and it is hate speech. They're coming after you. The First Amendment is free speech. Long as it does not incite a riot or violence, you are free to say whatever you want, whether people like it or not. As long as it does not incite violence or it's not some type of national threat. Like, hey, I'll go over and I'll do this to these people on Pennsylvania Avenue. That is not considered free speech when you're making threats. FBI will show up at your door. But if you want to call people every name under the sun, if you want to give your opinion, if you want to be critical about somebody, criticize somebody, it's a part of free speech. So with that being said, it was a big old deal that TikTok is now being bought. And TikTok is being bought by 7 people. Like, okay, 6 of them are American, which means one of them is not. But they will not disclose the 7th person. So me being who I am, a researcher, I wanted to know who finna buy TikTok. So now you gotta download this whole new app. Now you gotta be under their rules. You feel me? 5 or 6 of them have connections to Israel. Donations, their Jewish descent, origin. Now you said, Mr. President, that you didn't want China or foreign interference within the government of the United States of America. And even though they're American citizens, they have foreign roots. And now they taking over TikTok. Y'all go look it up. The Vanguards and the Black Rocks, Larry Fink, those are Jews. And they donate lots of. Just go do your research. That's all I'm going to say. For now. Okay? That's all I'm going to say for now. Because my spirit say, put a zip on it. And that's all I'm going to say for now. Okay? When they decide to come, I'm going to be out their way. So I am going to have code cues interwoven throughout my video. And if you're smart enough to catch it, you'll catch it. Okay? Yep. So I wanted to bring y'all up to speed on that. That took about an hour. But I want to let y'all know what I'm doing and then give you an invitation to come on alongside of me and start doing it too, so you can build you a community until it's our time for our exodus. Whether that's internationally, because you still live here and you still need to maintain your livelihood and preserve for you and your family. Okay? Up until the Lord tell you to move, or if he tell you to stay, I don't know. I know what the book say. I know what the word say. And there's actually a scripture, I want to say it's in Jeremiah, where the Lord says, I will restore, and we will not be afraid anymore. The lions and the wild animals, we will be able to have peace with them. They won't be attacking us. They'll be in unison with us. It's just basically a message about peace, restoring peace. There won't be no more violence. There won't be different things of that sort. Okay? You're very welcome. Hello, Money Towards. So, I had a dream about a week ago. I think I'll save the dream. I had a dream, something similar, okay, to animals walking down our streets, but children were actually walking alongside wild animals. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? Literally walking down the street. I remember specifically seeing a rhinoceros. Those are like African animals. I don't think we have no rhinoceroses over here that I don't think I could be wrong, but I know that those are like safari African type of animals. okay, and walk down the street. But I had a dream. Not going to get too much into the dream because of some details that the Lord revealed to me. However, there was peace with the animals, with the little children, and it was not on American soil. That's what I'll say. So I want my brothers and my sisters, my cousins, my kinfolks. No, they're only seen in zoos here. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't think they're bred, or grown or raised here. I don't want y'all to be, I know God does not want y'all to be a part of this system. That's why he warns us in the scripture. Come out from amongst them. Touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. If you don't come out up from amongst them, then you will share in their sins. What they have done will be accounted unto you, and you will receive of their plagues. So whatever punishment they have for the sins committed, you will be punished and receive the same punishment. And one thing that made this like really pop out is about a month ago, I was in prayer and I said, Father, why are so many people struggling financially? Like, what is going on? People that I never would have imagined is struggling financially. And it's causing a lot of people who cannot provide for their families the way that they have to become hopeless for their faith. Their faith has been under fire because they have been laboring in prayer only for nothing to be changing. So it was a great concern because I'm seeing a lot of people that I know that was in high places, a lot of people that's just regular smugglers suffering. I said, what is going on? He said, what you see happening around you is what's happening from the White House. Whatever starts from the head goes down the body. And the White House is the head of this nation, capital of this nation. So what you see happening financially amongst you comes from the head because it comes down onto the body. So America is in trouble, and that's why they're going to crash the dollar. That's why Donald Trump started his own financial institution. And I want to say this. If Donald Trump started his own financial system, what is wrong with us? If you see this man, because you can learn from this man, you don't got to like him to learn from him. One thing that I've learned over the years of investing into, my education, my knowledge, is that success leaves clues. If you want to know what success is, watch the clues. If you want to know how to become successful, you don't got to be smart. You don't got to be educated. You just got to watch the clues and follow the clues, because clues are always being given and always being dropped. Now, if Donald Trump went and started his own ecosystem outside of the United States dollar and was able to earn $5 billion from opening or launching his new financial system, then why haven't we? I don't watch what people say, I watch what they do. And you smart enough to know, Mr. Trump, what's coming to this economy that the United States system has failed. It's been failing. We're in so much debt we can't pay it back. So you have to crash it in order to implement a new system. And when the new system is implemented, you'll be the big dog. See if I can go over here and show y'all Trump's new system. think it's called WLF. Yeah, it is. Let me show y'all real quick. He got his own financial system. He make his own money. He got his own economy. Okay. It launched, I believe, like on the 1st. It launched a couple weeks ago. That's what I do know. You trade with crypto and do the whole 9 yards, okay? Go right here to company. Go right here to about. This man created generational wealth for him and his children. So if you really want to know what Trump cares about, yes, he cares about America because his assets are here. His legacy is here. So yes, he's going to fight to protect it. But you see clearly, his children, these are the CEOs, co-founder, 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 co-founder. Stephen Witkoff set his son up and his other son up. If you look at what Stephen Witkoff believes, that the dollar is trash and should be dead, you'll understand, okay? Corey Kaplan, Ryan Fang, Brandy Reynolds, y'all need to go check out who these people are. They made $5 billion in one day when they launched their own system where you can trade in crypto. Started their own financial economic system that they own. Trump, 5 billion. Oops. I didn't say 5-year marriage. What in the world are you doing? 5 billion financial. See if it just pull up with those keywords. Yep, September 1st. They probably don't want me to buy something, so hurry up, Wall Street Journal, and just put it up here. Okay. Trump family amasses 5 billion fortune after crypto launch. What I just showed you. He created his own system. Why am I sharing this? Because you need to create your own system. And now while you have the time to do so, you should be doing so. Because when it's too late, you are just out of whatever. Your only choice or hope or chance for survival is going to 100% be you're going to take that mark or die. There's no middle ground. He calls all men, both rich and poor, to receive the mark unless they not be able to buy, sell, or trade. And the word all men just means rich or poor, skinny or fat, black or white, all men. But there is a remnant after that is spoken of that will not bow they knee to Baal. Okay? So that lets you know it's not all men in that sense, but all men in it don't discriminate. Yellow, purple, black, or white, all can get that chip in their skin. Okay? Doesn't matter. But who it ain't gonna be is Dr. T. Y'all heard me? It ain't gonna be me. If y'all have had any medical bills before September 30th, I'm gonna start right here. If you have any medical bills being reported on your credit report, you need to get them off now. And the sweep would be the fastest way to get them off before the 30th because it only takes 4 to 7 days to remove those items. The reason why I'm telling y'all that you need to have them off by September the 30th because it's going to absolutely unalive your credit score if it's not. They can now sue you behind medical bills that you have no control over. If you get sick, go to the hospital, whatever the case may be. Supreme Court overturned it because Texas said, hey, y'all going overboard putting medical bills on people's credit reports to stop them from being approved for basic things that they need. And the Supreme Court say, nah, they have all rights to do so. September 30th, Donald Trump signed a bill. And I forgot to mention, but I'm sure y'all know if y'all been following me, Donald Trump created a new credit system for billionaires. So they won't even be on the same credit system that we are on at all. Let me go pull it up real quick. Telling y'all, boy, they just ciphering the money from the people. They have it their way. And I really don't want y'all to be caught up in this. Okay? Y'all go do y'all research. Trump's big ugly betrayal. Working families are paying the taxes for the rich people. This bill enables billionaires to inherit upward of 13 million in unearned wealth tax free. They can make up to 30 million without paying taxes. While working Americans must pay taxes on every paycheck. Okay? This is just a tax break for billionaires. It has its own credit scoring model. If you're a billionaire, then what's the point of running credit? Basically, in their eyes. Billionaires are $2.2 trillion richer since Trump's 2016-17 run, whatever the case may be. But the billionaires are growing richer while the consumers are growing poorer. And when I started this video, I stated, you're either a consumer or a corporation. There's rewards for corporations while there is only benefits for consumers. First way you can help yourself is rapidly trying to fix your credit. If you don't have cash or access to it because it dies, credit is digital. You can leverage that without taking some type of universal income. You can leverage it without having to do all kind of tricks and turns and shenanigans for a loaf of bread. The Lord said it will be vital. It will be imperative to have your credit together before the dollar collapse. But because there are laws being passed by September the 30th, days away, you should be definitely working on your credit. It just may save your life. It just may save your family. It just may save your family. Okay? I'm going to run through these opportunities. If you want them, let me know in the chat. Even though I said I'm not going to come by here and give y'all these opportunities, I read a lot of y'all messages when I have the time to do so. And I hear y'all hearts. And that does not mean that I'm going to forever come by here, and that don't mean that. Because I'm not. How can, yeah, check Credit Karma, but Credit Karma is just a Vantage score. The best way to check your credit, your FICO score, because that's the real score, FICO score, and that is what Donald Trump is getting rid of, to introduce this new system that is going to harm us in the worst way. Okay. I've been saying this for so long, and the reason why I keep saying that to you guys is if you stuck and straddling the fence, just think of where you could have been if you would have got started when I first said, let's do this. I don't get my intel from the government, the news. I watch what they're doing. Don't get it wrong. I get my intelligence from the Holy Spirit, because only God knows. I don't want nothing that comes from my heart. What father would listen to a child say, I don't want to go that way, and make them go that way? It's not the God that I serve. I don't want to go over their house. I don't want to stay with them. And my father, my protector, my provider makes me go live with them. Nah, that's not how God works. So I say this and give y'all opportunities because I genuinely want you to know that God cares about all of us. And it does not matter if you care about him back. That's not going to make him stop loving us. And clearly he is allowing us to see what is happening so that our eyes are aware that, yes, I'm telling you, this is how you will preserve you and your family. This is how you will escape what is coming upon those who have done wickedness and who has been a part of this system, right? Being a part of the system don't mean that you absolutely agree with everything the system has done. We put our money into the system. That's agreement. We support them financially. When we go to work and clock in and pay them and rob from our families, time, money, resources, that's a part of the system. It's our tax dollars that pay for abortions. It's our tax dollars that pay for a month long of the LGBT alphabet community. It's our tax dollars that prop up crooked politicians. It's our support. It's our agreement. That's why you must start taking back your support and putting it into your own echo system. Okay? So the credit sweep, y'all can get it at $97. Not only will you sweep your credit, but you will also be able to help other people sweep theirs, which means you can make an impact helping other people get their credit together, and you can make an income so that I can have some more cash coming into what I got, and then I can go buy me some land. I can go have money for gold. I can have money for assets. I can go stock up on me some extra stuff. I got extra money coming in now. It's not pulling off my one source of income. It's not stretching me to the max or the capacity to get the things that I need. Okay? You got to clean this up before you run out of time. Literally. When you out of time, you're out of time. And I can't even say that, oh, God's just telling us this. No. He's been saying it for a long time. For a long time. I know it's been over 10 months. I've been talking about use this credit sweep had. Fix your credit. Not only can you sweep your credit clean, now you can go get funding. Thousands of dollars of funding. Because now your credit report look good. It looks fundable. Before they not giving money. Now banks are tightening up their restrictions because people are defaulting on their loans. They coming to get thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I've been telling my cousins, do this. Sweep your credit in 7 days and go turn around next 7 days and go get you 100,000. You can go buy a town with 100,000. You can go buy a compound, a whole city, a whole block, neighborhood for 100,000. Under that. Been telling y'all. So I got the credit suite, $97. I'm only going over things that I know that is going to be beneficial for you now and in the long run. Credit is number one. Number one is digital. So it ain't like you got to walk around with credit. If they going digital, you need to have something in the digital space. Number two is something that people need all the time. Not just seasonal, not just in the summertime, not just when it's raining. They need credit all year long. So if I'm going to have something that I can offer and make income from, I need to be able to make income all year long. So I'm going to get something that I can make income all year long, literally. Okay. So I have that for $97. Let me see what else I'm going to offer y'all. If you have hard inquiries, because this can lower, I could do it this week. How do I go about paying you for it? If payment information is on the screen, love. So it's that little black. You'll see it, the ticker scrolling across. It say wake up. Time is now. Right above that, all my contact payment information is right there, as well as in the description of this video. Hard inquiries could lower your score 50 to 100 points. Also, it is illegal to be reported on your credit report. It's illegal to have hard inquiries reported on your credit report. Have financial transactions reported on your credit report. You can have hard inquiries removed in 24 hours. Okay? Banks will not fund you if you got more than 2 hard inquiries. Nobody ain't lending you no money. And most people think, why they deny me? My credit score is good. If you had hard inquiries, you didn't went somewhere else, try to get approved, you got over 2 in the last 2 years, they're not funding you. Have them removed. $47. Put a 1 in the chat if you want the credit sweep. Credit sweep takes care of hard inquiries, late payments, derogatory remarks, bank repossessions, bankruptcies, takes care of all of that. Okay? The sweep. If you just got hard inquiries, you ain't got no derogatory, get the 24-hour hard inquiry removal. It's literally, you can pick up the phone tomorrow, give them the script from the play, and have them removed in 24 hours. Because then they'll know, oh, she know or he knows consumer law. It works for everybody. I've literally showed y'all that I had 30 hard inquiries removed using this play. Okay? It's $47. If you want the sweep, put a 1 in the chat. If you want the hard inquiry removal, just put a 2 in the chat. Let me type this in real quick. See if it's going to pop up. Yep. Right here at the top, just the way I like it. So the 24-hour hard inquiry removal works. I'm always going to try it on me first. Then, can hard inquiries be removed? This is how long I've been telling y'all about the sweep and all of this stuff. Over a year. I said 10 months. Me, receipts don't lie. I just had 21 hard inquiries removed. I got the hard inquiry removal play for as low as $97. I'm offering it to you for $47. You see this? These are all hard inquiries. And as you can see, so you don't be like, oh, them the same ones. Inquiry date 124, inquiry date 110, inquiry date 411. You see, remove, remove, remove. Okay, so these are separate inquiries. This one, 412, 2022, it was illegal to still be reporting this on my credit report. 711, 2023. Why would these people do this? Have all these, it's the same company. This is called multiple accounts. Okay, when I went to go look for a car like in 2019, when I had the twins, why is Chevrolet still up here? Alley, 3 times I had 21 hard inquiry removals from running the play that I'm offering to y'all for $47. Okay, just like that. If you want that, put a 2 in the chat. Keep it moving. 7,500 done for you digital products. I'm going to tell you what I've told my children, what I've told my husband, several people that I've talked to this week. If you don't got you nothing digital, you are screwed. If you are still relying and depending upon this currency system, you're screwed. AI is going to replace you and everybody else. Take over. It's already took over. Dominate. It's already dominating, and you're going to be left behind. If you don't want to learn AI, you should at least have some type of digital asset. Even if I don't need it today, let me use it. Let me buy it. I might need it later on down the road. I now have me some digital assets. That way, y'all want to take away cash, I can trade in this space because I have something that people need. The 7,500 done for you digital products. 7,500 done for you digital products. Journals, planners, trackers, notebooks, things that people buy. And then it's holiday season. So things that people buy in bulks right now, okay, in this season. You can literally have this whole entire 7,500 done for you digital products for $97, okay? Trade line vendor. If you got good credit, you ain't got no credit, you got bad credit, you need to raise your score. You want to go buy you a house in this market. You want to go get you a new vehicle because you need one. You want to go get finances or funding because you need some extra money. Add a trade line. This is what mortgage companies do when they want to get you approved for homes. They go add a trade line because a trade line gonna boost that score anywhere from as little as 50 points all the way up into 200 points. You can literally go from having a 500 to having a 700 in a matter of days with trade line. I have the trade line plug. What is that? That is where you are able to add as many trade lines as you want to your credit profile for however long you want. If you want a 900, you can add 3 trade lines, 4 trade lines. These trade lines are $35,000, $70,000 credit card limits. You don't get the card or the access to the money. You just get the history. This card been open since 1980. Now you got, 40 years worth of positive history with a high credit amount being represented on your credit report. If somebody lent it to you, you can walk into any dealership and drive a vehicle off without even having a down payment, without even showing any proof of income, with a credit score over 700. So if you want access to the trade line plug, where you are able to boost not only your scores, I boost my children's scores. We all gonna have good credit because we all gonna go in for the drill. Drop the D, put a K. We all gonna go ahead collectively. We're creating generational wealth in my household. So you can also boost your children's scores. They got a social security number. They have credit. It's just inactive, whether they children or whether they teenagers. This is a way for you to change the game. You want to put your mama on, your auntie on, your daddy on, your grandpa on. Say, look, let's all boost our scores. We're gonna all go to Chase Bank, get 150,000. We're gonna all go over here to Navy and get 75,000. Now we can play some big moves for our family. Okay, tray line plug is $97. Put a 4 in the chat for that. Not only can you boost your scores, now you say, hey, I got a $35,000 credit limit. I am charging $500 for it to be added to your credit report. Within this amount of days, you'll see a score increase anywhere from 50 to 200 points. Add in a trade line like this. I got 5 spots available. It's 500, first come, first serve. You just made you literally 2,500 off of selling trade lines. So this is the trade line plug. It's a way, all of the things I'm talking about is a way for you to use it to benefit you and for you to sell it to benefit others. You can utilize 7,500 done for your digital products. Okay, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna demonstrate. Let me see if I got it pulled up. I'll use this one like this. Okay, I'll let y'all see this one. But this one actually has 7,500 done for you digital products. But I'm gonna show y'all how easy it is to use all 7,500 of those digital products in every season. Okay, there's a holiday every month. January, New Year's, February, Valentine's Day, March, spring break, St. Patrick, April, Easter, May, Mother's Day, June, Father's Day, August is back to school. September is Labor Day. October, Halloween. November is 3 holidays: Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. December is Christmas. So what I would do, I know everybody needs credit. I will also sell this done for you digital products. I think it's 12 or 13 on here. I'm not too for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep, 13. I will sell this done for you digital product bundle for $97 as well. But this is a business funding and credit ebook. Told y'all that everybody and their mama need business credit and funding. So all I gotta do is click on that like that. Let me let y'all see what I'm gonna do. After I clicked on the link, takes me right over here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and click view template because that's all I literally got to do. I'm going to hit open in editor. So now I want to edit it and put my own spill on it. It's already done for you. Everything is done for you. Legal right, reseller, all of that. Okay. You just put your name here. See where it say Arthur name? Oops. Arthur's name. Oh. Okay. I just changed that from Arthur's name to Dr. Tawana. Worlds. Since I want it all to fit right there at the bottom, I'll just stretch it out a little bit. Let me minimize the text. Might have to just take out the Dr. Tawana. Yeah, just leave it like that. Okay. Dr. Tawana is the author now. Okay. I can put a photo here. I can just leave it just the way it is. But if I want to be fancy, I can just put a photo here. Let me take this out. Hold on. Just wanted to show y'all real quick how to do this. Of course, I would take my time. Okay. Let me type in black boss lady. Okay. See what they got pulled up from over here. So I'll just take a little photo they got to the left. Something. I like her. She represents my style. Take her out. So I'm going to highlight this right here because I want them to know that I want that photo to go right in the middle of there like that. Okay? I can write an introduction or I can just take it out all together if I don't want that there. Hello. I can let them know what my name is. Okay? I can put my title here, but everything is done for you. Business credit and funding. Here is the introduction. Okay. Everything is already done for you. It's put together really well. And it's actually 45 pages long. You can see this right here at the bottom right-hand corner. 45 pages long. Literally all you have to do, everything is done for you already. Let me drag it down. Everything is already done for you. It's ready to sell. It shows you how to build business credit, whole 9 yards. Okay. Now, all I have to do, if I don't like this photo on there, just slide her over here like this. Okay. And now, if I like that, I can keep that. If I don't have to. If I want to use this photo, put it over here. That's all I got to do. Okay. If I don't like that photo and I want to use this one, I just slide it over here or whatever the case may be. Okay. I'm just hit the back button. If you want to sell it exactly how it is, then you can do that too. Literally hit this button right here, share, download right here, and you're ready to sell it. Or you can hit anybody with the link, copy the link. Now you can sell it instantly. Instantly, you can sell this. It's already done for you. Okay. So when I say done for you digital products, they're already done for you. You can sell each one $97, $47, $27, however much you want to sell it for. You can sell it for that price. Let me make sure I go back. Okay, cool. So I have that. I didn't see the screen. Hi, beloveds. Hello, hello. So as you can see, the business funding and credit ebook, faceless marketing on TikTok. Do you know how many people want to know how to make a bag without showing their face? They want to get some of that TikTok money. So here is a whole entire ebook that you can sell without ever showing your face. Okay. Also got a social media content creation guide. Lots of people, whether you want to know about content, social media, any of that, there's other people that do. They know that they ain't got no more jobs to go into, that AI is replacing them. Okay. Here's ChatGPT prompts. People want to learn how to use ChatGPT. In the fitness space, this is the number one niche. People is always looking how to change their diet, eating, lose weight, build muscle. Okay, so you get a 10-week fitness challenge plus a workbook. It's already done for you. You literally just click on it like I just showed you. Meal prepping, digital product and workbook. For people, hey, let me show you how to eat healthy. Stick to a script. Skincare and masks. People are big on their skincare, on keeping themselves looking healthy. Okay? For coaches, there's a lot of consultants and a lot of coaches. This is an ebook for them. Sell these to people. Why? Because people need them. Personal credit mastery ebook. You need to fix your own credit. Natural hair care workbook. Home buyer's guide. Hair business guide. This is a done for you bundle that you can purchase as well for $97. Okay. So I got that one. Like I said, if you're going to get into any niches, you want to get into the niches that's going to be around, because the riches are in the niches. Bet you Mary Kay didn't go down. You may not be thinking people don't need makeup. Mary Kay didn't go down during a recession. She didn't survive the depression. She didn't survive the recession. She didn't survive the pandemic. She's still surviving. You got to get in the right niches, right? I don't got to use the stuff. I'm selling it because people want this stuff regardless. Okay, so you get that for $97. And now we'll move on to the mentorships, and I'm going to let y'all go. I did not plan on being here even this long, but I'm going to give y'all a final call on these mentorships, okay? Some of y'all know, some of y'all don't. For the last couple of weeks, me and my child had to go to the emergency room. We are recovering, so that delayed our starting on a couple of things. Because first I had the 2 deaths, and then that was just overwhelming. I ended up having to go to the hospital first. Then my son ended up having to go to the hospital second, on top of all the other warfare with the conference and what we dealt with that, with being discriminated against from a whole billion-dollar hotel chain system. It delayed it for some, but it also gave an advantage for those who did not get in, because I will not teach it again, because I will not bother you guys with it again. Here's an opportunity for you guys to go with me. So the low ticket products that I just mentioned, we all can afford. If we cannot afford $97 for ourselves, then we must really, really, really take a good, hard thought. What am I doing? Because I have worked all these years and have nothing to show for it. I don't have a means to invest in myself. All I've been doing all of these years with my time, with the gift that God gave to me to be counted amongst those in the land of the living, with the ability and the functionality of my bones and my joints and my limbs, things I probably should have been doing for the kingdom, I have been using to do other things. And I don't have nothing to show for it. I have nothing to invest in me, because it all goes to them. That is a big problem. And we're going to be accountable for that. So the time that you wasted doing that can be redeemed. How can it be redeemed? You use resources, what you have in your hand, your cash, to buy you time that you lost, to redeem the time that was lost, so you can get in a better position. I don't know if I share with y'all, but there's ways to buy land for $1. I'm not talking about no little land. 30 acres of land for $1. Lots and lots and lots of land for $1. acreages of land. I don't care if you don't ever move nothing on it. If you own land, you'll never be poor. Ever. Ever, never, ever. Land grows like having a bank account with money just sitting in it. It grows. You can take equity out, it's still growing. It's not affected by the stock market. It's not affected by, inflation or recession. It's not affected by hurricanes. It is the number one source of wealth. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. When you own land, you'll never be poor or broke or hungry, starving, none of that. So even if you don't do nothing with it but buy it, you can get dirt rich off of buying dirt cheap. It's the foundation of everything. Okay? It's the foundation of everything. We know where to buy homes for $1,000, apartment complexes. I'm not talking about no rinky-dink stuff. No, we buying it back from the government. That's what the Lord said to do. Take the wealth of the wicked that is stored up for the just. Unfortunately, you have to buy it back from them. That's the name of the game. They're in control of it. So unfortunately, you have to go in and you have to buy real estate back from them. You have to buy the land back from them. You have to buy the gold back from them. But the wealth of the wicked is stored up for us. It's not a magic trick. Okay? Very first thing I want to offer in the mentorship space is, like I said, the Lord told me. And I started doing it. I'm just bringing a few of y'all in onto it. I think it's very imperative that you don't just have all your eggs over here in the American basket. I just think it's very, very imperative, and it's a very wise decision for you not to have all your eggs over here in this American basket. The international business in a box, because literally that's what it is. It's a mentorship where I will show you how to automate an international business that you can run from over here, a one-man team, and be making money across the seas, across the water, just in case they decide to get real stupid with the currency over here. You still be well diversified in your financial portfolio. I'm talking about such things as starting Airbnb across the seas, opening up a cafe that you ain't got to run. All of this stuff can be automated. Health and wellness is a big thing in Africa because they need it. Learning AI is a big thing in Africa because they need it. Not only Africa, Bali. Everybody wants to know, how has the United States been the superpower for this long? So they are desperate. If you look on a map, do I got it up here? Because I showed it the other day to my clients. Let me show y'all this tool right here. This allows you to why do they always gotta make me log in? This is just so stupid. Just let me log in real quick. But I just want to prove my point right here, right now. We be thinking that people be wanting to buy stuff in America, but just watch where the most traffic comes from. Okay, we're going to look up ebook, because these are things that I just said you can sell. They done for you digital products, right? Now, ebooks. Let me blow this up. Look how many searches. We're going to go through this real quick. First of all, it's 20,448 people searching for ebooks. 19,000 of those will click on anything that you have with that title in it. Okay? This is what I want y'all to see right here. This is what I want y'all to see. The United States is only at 12% of people looking for ebooks. Meanwhile, Morocco, 26%. Indonesia is even looking for ebooks. Okay? Nigeria is looking for ebooks. The United Kingdom is looking for ebooks. Philippines looking for ebooks. Spain is looking for ebooks. These other countries, 24% other countries are looking for ebooks. Pakistan is looking for ebooks. And that's just one topic, okay? I just typed in ebook. If I type in online, business, AI, let me see. Let me show y'all why we over here. Let's see how many people are looking for AI. AI. Okay. Here we go again. America, yes, 29% of people in America are looking for things related to AI. But now you got these other countries, 29% as well. Here go Morocco again. Here go Pakistan again. India, Indonesia, United Kingdom, Nigeria, Turkey looking for it, Canada, Germany. You can sell to all of these people, beloved. Because they're already looking for it. I just wanted to show y'all. It's all about research and different things of that sort. So I have the International Automated Business Mentorship for $497. The last time I'm gonna offer it for $497. If I offer it again, it ain't gonna be with me live, and it ain't gonna be no $497. Literally. I just want to help you get in a better position. And I don't care if you needed somewhere to move, guess what? You already got something set up. And if you don't, guess what? You're already making money from across the seas. It's smart to diversify. Very smart. So I have the international. I'm only going to take like 2 or 3 people remaining. I don't look to help a whole bunch of people. Okay? But I will help a few of y'all that really are serious about, let me get myself in a better position. And if I'm finna take what they finna take away from us and use it to do something better or beneficial for my family, then by all means necessary. $497 is a drop in the bucket. Chris Brown is charging more for people to come and grind and gyrate at his concerts and cry and hold up signs and entertain themselves. $497 is cheaper than the rent that people pay that they don't own the property. Like, we gotta make stuff make sense. So $497, I'll take like 2 or 3 of y'all into that mentorship. Also, I just had it right on the tip of my tongue. I'll come back to that if I remember. So yeah, the International Automated Business, set that up. Takes under 30 days to do so. And voila, you got money coming in from across the waters. I mentioned land banks. Reason why I mentioned land banking is because, like I said, there's more to do with just buying land. And if you can get access to houses for $1,000, I got that pulled up here. I better stop showing receipts because it just literally slows me down. Just literally slows me down. I'll show y'all this. You go 30 acres and you buy it from a certain site. Okay, so I'm gonna say I'll teach you all of this inside of the Land Bankers University, the mentorship. Okay, they want $40,000 for this, $5,000 down, but this is 30 acres. I don't know one place where you're gonna go find no 30 acres of forest that has trees that you can chop down and get paid for, streams, water. I don't care if you don't live here. You don't gotta live here. You own this for a little bit of nothing. Right now, this is being sold at almost $500,000. You go and buy it for $40,000 and turn around and sell it. You can have $200,000, $300,000 in your bank account within days into a wire transfer. Because this ain't property put on public display. This is property that Dr. T give you in land bank. Okay? I'll say that. Let me see if this other property is up here for $8. Do I got it still up here? Let's see. Which one is this one? I think I just literally closed out that one. Hold on, let me find it real quick. Here we go. I'm not going to show y'all too much of this, but I'll show y'all this real quick. If you thought I was capping about you want to go buy you some land for $1, okay? 2 acre Sunshine Valley Ranch it. What y'all see that say right there? $1. No reserve. You pay, you own it instantly. Okay. So I have lots of resources for you to buy homes for $1,000. Take that and get dirt rich. Go get your reparations back from the government by starting you a transitional home, starting you some type of facility, starting you a group home, tiny home community, efficiency. You know, they promoted all of that. You can take that land and these properties, turn around and sell it right back to the government. Excuse me, I dropped my notebook. All right. So I have the land banking mentorship. If you join the land banking mentorship, it's going to come with you a piece of land. And I have not did that for anybody. I don't care if it's 0.25, a quarter of an acre. They're going to get you some land. For those who sign up, I said I would take 7 to 10 people. I said 10, we literally got 7 spots left. So you can get into that mentorship where I'm going to show you funding, land, dirt, cheap, how you buy using other people's money, where their money is at, who will fund the deal for you. Amazing things. We just found a whole complex for cheap that is rented out to veterans. So we can go to the government and say, hey, or go to the VA and say, hey, we have homes that we supply 2 veterans, 1 bedrooms. You get access to all of that inside of the land banking family. Okay. But for those that will join, fast action bonus. For those that will even join on today, you're interested, it will come with you a piece of land. So you already come into the game having land. And technically, the mentorship now just becomes free because you have land that was purchased for you, and then you know how to go and do this. You're going to learn how to flip land, how to build on land, how to hold land, let it appreciate. You're going to learn to hold 9 yards, the funding to go get land, what kind of land you want to go after, how you can lease out your land, put a billboard on your land, make money in a big bag with billboards, so forth and so on. Okay. So I have the land bankers final call on the land bankers mentorship at $997. Okay, it's $1,000. Become your own bank. We kick off with becoming your own bank. Now, if you want to know where the funding is at, how you can go utilize that funding, become your own bank, whether you become your own ecosystem, whether you do what Donald Trump did and you say, I'm going to take the monies that I get and start me a crypto, whatever. This is where you learn how to become your own bank because you need to be. And since success leaves clues, then you need to be paying attention. And not only paying attention, but executing what you're paying attention to. I'm going to show you in person, live, shall I say, live in the flesh, meaning live calls, not coming to Dallas or anything, not that type of in person. But I'm going to show you live and in the flesh. Who got your money? Where to go get it from? You can also get money on demand. I'm going to be dropping, hey, go get you some money from right here. If you have an issue getting some money from right here, right now, then we go right on up over here. We're going to go ahead and work on this. I know right now we're going to get you approved for $2,500 to $3,000. No credit check. Everybody and their mama approved. So I'm showing you how to leverage their money to make you more money by becoming your own bank. You take that money, you go buy you a trust. I say buy it because the right type of trust costs money to put together. Okay, it's called a waterfall or Rockefeller Trust. That costs you about $1,000, $2,000. Have it set up properly. Take that money and go put it in an IUL. Now let your money work for you and grow for you. Put that underneath the trust because you don't own nothing. Can't be sued for nothing. None of that. The trust on it, I manage it. I control everything in the trust till I die. Then I pass it down to whoever else I want. They're after me. They pass it down. It can never be taken from me. It can never be rearranged. It can never be this person is in control. Nobody's in control. The trust is in control. These are managing members. Okay. Just how much I want you to pay my son. Just how much I want you to pay my daughter. That way it won't be no disruptions. Won't be no disputes. I'm going to take the monies from my insurance policy, put one on them, grow their money. So I'm going to show you how to become your own bank. Okay. It is a mentorship as well. Whether you're able to attend live, have all access, lifetime access to the replays. It's an 8-week mentorship. I'm gonna be dropping the sauce and the gems and the jewels on you to become your own bank in multiple ways, multiple capacities. That mentorship for the last time is $497. Okay, we're gonna take off. I already got information. Today was literally the first day, so you haven't missed anything. You want to get in on that. I think I got maybe 1 or 2 more for y'all, and then I'm gonna get out y'all way. Okay, get out y'all space. We went over this one, that one. We did. We did that. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go over just one more. Actually, two more. Okay, yeah, we'll do. I don't really know if I want people in Let's Do Kingdom. We'll just do one more, okay? I do have a mentorship. That's what I'll say. Have a mentorship. I'm looking for, I potentially have one. I'm only looking for two, but I potentially have one. So I'm going to say one is iffy and one is for sure available. This is a mentorship with me, one-on-one. This does not include anybody else. It includes me and you building what needs to be built so that the movement continue moving. I'm going to give you access to all of my access. Grant Cardone stuff, Eric Thomas stuff, everything I have, and it is excessive. How to grow to 1 million views, how to get paid on social media, how to buy real estate. Here go 1,000 investors that are waiting to invest their money with you. Trade lines, how to do 7-figure events, whole 9 yards. Okay, so wide variety of things. You will be working with me one-on-one, show you what I did, how to do it, how to get people funded if you want to become your own funding business. I mean, it's just a lot. It's so much that I can't even put into words on one live. How much you get access to. You get access to the trainings with myself, coaching with myself, but you also get access to my vault. You get access to a lot of things I've never even introduced to people because this is a mentorship. Reason being, when I need to take some rest and relaxation, when I'm not able to, you know, keep the movement moving, maybe I'm grieving, maybe I'm, have my down week during the death dates of my son, the movement will continue moving. You will know what God has enlightened me to know so that you can turn around and go help the people that you are predestined to help, as well as work alongside of me. You get all access to all future events. So you will never have to pay to come to an in-person event. All of that will literally be included. It is a 5K investment. Normally, it is $25,000 to work with me one-on-one, no cap, because I'm gonna build you out something that you yourself ain't even gonna believe. We're gonna build it out. We're gonna contract it with the government. We're gonna do the whole 9 yards. Okay, we're gonna make sure that you have a empire. Only reason why I'm offering this is one, the Lord said it's time. Been very skeptical about working with people one-on-one, so I don't offer the one-on-ones. Just because I've had bad experiences working with people one-on-one. But there are people who want to know how to do what it is that I've done, show you how to get to 1 million in 12 months, that's for sure. Whether it's with the American dollar or it's whatever currency they want to change. I just want you to know that you can actually safeguard your wealth. Hold on here, I'm trying to fix this over here. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Hold on 1 second, because this is distracting me. Why is it not allowing me to click? Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. So I have that mentorship. It is a mentorship, but it's called mentorship. In order for you to grow or elevate, you must there comes a time and a place where you must pass that mentorship on over to someone else that God has called to pick up the baton and run the race or carry the torch. So I do have 2 spots ideally, but one potentially taken. And then there's one more. The reason why you would have to invest the investment is because you can't be trusted with $5,000 investment. Why should I ever show you how to go get you $1 million? You're just not ready. Okay. And I know who the people is. They know because I've said it to them, and God is saying it's your next level. Whether you take it, it's yours for the taking. Whether you take it or not, I'm just simply being obedient to God. He knows, and you know, and I know. Say that. But if you don't have time to really build stuff out, then you'll be able to utilize my brain. You'll be able to utilize my time. You'll be able to utilize my services to help you. But then you will have the secrets that most people don't have because it is a mentorship. It's like an internship. Like when you go to a hospital, a doctor shows you, this is how I run my section. This is what okay, it's a mentorship. So you can take that, whether give that back to young people, middle-aged people, women, whoever you are predestined for. Before I go, is there any questions? And also, is there anybody want to take any of those opportunities? Okay, there used to be a lot of things that I offered y'all, just not doing it anymore. Okay, just not doing it anymore. I'm just going to come by here and do what the Most High God has instructed me to do. I'm going to put out the call, whether you hear it or you forbear it. There are people that God has literally chosen to be on the front line of how he's trying to position you, your family, and his people that he's going to send to you. My prayer is that you would never allow time, money, excuses, anything of that sort to keep you out of God's divine timing, because if you miss his window, you miss out. Yes, I will be starting a credit sweep option and will pay you through Cash App account. Awesome. Congratulations. Anybody else? Anybody else? Any questions? Or would you like to take part in the opportunity? Maybe you might say, I want the opportunity, but I only got half or something like that. I don't want to leave anybody behind, but also the people that I'm talking to know who I'm talking to. Okay. I'm not talking to everybody because I'm not sent for everybody. I'm sent for those who God has chosen. Not just called, but chosen. That I am going to use you to save, to preserve, to build, to get in position. I have chosen you for this. And I've given you the resources so that you can learn. And I've given you a servant of mine to show you how to do it. Whether it's through the mentorship, through land banking, whether it's through becoming your own bank, it doesn't matter. International automated business, in a box that you build it, 30 days you start. It does not matter. Okay, whatever I offered to you on this live stream is because God said. And I know he never sent me on a bunk mission. I know he never sends me on a bunk mission. I will offer for 2 of you guys because I feel led to do this as well. I'm just going to put this out here and then I'm going to go. Okay. We're starting with the Get Rich with Dr. T by the end of the year, December. Okay, that's 3 months. And what this consists of is you coming alongside with me and about 10 other people. And we are going to run a play where we will set up 4 entities. We will get funding on those entities. We will take those funds and we will put them in another place that will grow our funds for the rest of our life. We will borrow from our own money, become our own bank, borrow our own money, no penalty. But our money still grows as if, so if I put $100,000 into this account and I needed to borrow 50,000 right back, my money's still gonna grow as if I had $100,000 in the account. And then we're gonna take what we borrow and we're going to go purchase real estate. Okay, so we have passive income coming in. If we want to live on our own property, we can do that, whether that's a duplex, 100 doors, a hotel, it doesn't matter. I'm going to show you how to do all of that. But it comes with a guarantee. If you don't have $2,000 by the end of this year, you will get your money back in full. Bottom line. So there ain't no loss incurred. Okay? Only way you ain't gonna have $250,000 if you don't do what I'm showing you how to do. So I will let 2 of you guys, because it's already shut down. And I don't mention it, I don't advertise it. But if you want to get rich, I'm not talking about paper rich, I'm talking about asset rich. By the end of this year, with a guarantee, you will have $250,000 or you get your money back in full. I will allow 2 of you guys, and I will even knock off the $500. Charge you $2,500 to be a part of this program. But I will allow 2 of you guys to get in for $2,000. I'm gonna show you where to get your money back right away. Right away. Okay? That's the benefit of it. We're gonna do it together. You wanna build a city with me? We can build a city. Got 60 acres of land right now. We can go and swoop up for the low and build on there. Get a team together, get people together that are nurses, doctors, farmers, construction, the whole 9 yards. We build our own little spot. If that's what you want to do, or you want to say, look, I want to take mines and I want to go build with my family, you are free to do whatever it is you want to do as long as you're doing something. I will allow 2 of you guys to get in. I initially charged people $2,500 to be a part of that program. That comes with a guarantee. Comes with a guarantee. You don't get asset rich and at least get you $250,000 by the end of December. You get all your money back. Okay? Since there ain't no questions with me, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I love y'all. I don't know when the next time I'll see y'all. Wanted to come by and tell y'all they preparing the stage for the mark. I didn't say it, I showed it to you. To the whole hour showing you what they got coming down the pipeline for me. For you, for those. Hey cousin, what's up, brother? What is going on? And bless your heart right back. Okay, much love to you. Much love to you. So since there ain't no questions, okay, I wanted to be obedient. I wanted to offer the opportunities to y'all so that I don't see y'all out here reactive versus proactive. You clearly see what they got coming down the pipeline is coming faster than you can ever believe. And the people that I'm assigned to call are the people that's a part of the community. You're the chosen ones that's supposed to be building with me. God chose you to do so. And here's an olive branch. I'm extending the opportunity for you to come and learn, not go pay hundreds of thousands of dollars like I did to go get the information with nobody holding your hand. You just on your own. You ain't got to go take months to learn. No, we're doing it real fast. Blueprint is already, already laid out. We're just rocking and rolling with it. And I want to make sure I don't miss nobody. Not for me, for you. I want to make sure I don't miss nobody. So I feel that. But I'm going to go because my job is done. And yeah, I will see y'all when I see y'all. Came out here because now is the time to tell people. It's only a short while before you see things you never seen before. That being said, I love y'all. Instagram fam, y'all know what it is. Y'all can't see the information that they can see. Hit the inbox, or if you have the information, secure your position. You're not waiting on God. God is waiting on you. When you obey, then he opens. He unlocks another level. When you obey, he unlocks another level. When you trust him, he unlocks another level. That's what this is all about. That being said, I love y'all, and I will see you in a minute. All right, y'all. I'm out. I love y'all too. Don't ever forget that.